Hi guys, it's Vanessa from To The Brim, and today I am doing a video on whether or not you need a business plan when you start a candle business. A lot of people, when they decide that they're going to start a business, maybe it's a hobby that they have, whether it's sewing or jewelry making or making candles, and they think, oh, I could make money on this. And so they start listing candles on Etsy, or they start selling things on eBay or at craft fairs or whatever, but they don't really have a plan as to what is this business going to look like? What am I going to call it? Things like that. I did a little bit of research today and tried finding an easy to access business plan template. And I found one on Candle Science website. I linked that as well as the startup checklist that they posted on their website. I'm one of those people that was kind of like, a business plan? That sounds about as fun as market research, right? Not interested. But then as I started looking into what makes a successful business, I found that it is important to follow some sort of a plan, even if it's loosely. The first thing that you need to do is name your business. And some people, in my opinion, and from what I have found of people who are successful, you should think about a name that is meaningful to you. So this can be one of the most difficult parts of starting a business. I see people that have Instagram accounts that are their business name. I haven't seen their businesses on Etsy, but their business name is something like Dog Mom 45, Cleveland 95. And it's like, huh? Or, you go to Etsy sometimes and there are some incredibly bizarre business names that you'll never remember. Even if you buy something from them, you are not going to remember the name of the company. So my suggestion to you, and what I have found from people that have successful businesses, is to keep it short and sweet, but also keep it meaningful to you. Think about Walmart. It's one word. Kmart, Target, IKEA, Ralph's, Menards, things like that. It's one word. There's nothing wrong with having one word, but there's also nothing wrong with you trying to work your name into it also. My cousin-in-law has a cleaning business and she calls it Nooks and Crannies by Annie. So when you see that business name, you think of her. So you make a connection to her. A lot of people will use their name, like John the Potter. His name is in the name of his business. That's a great idea. Pick a business name that is meaningful, short, and easy to remember. And then we move on to your pitch. This is just for you. This is just a pitch for you. And you're going to write one sentence about the who and the what for your business. I am going to sell handmade candles. Okay. My sister and I are going to sell handmade jewelry. My husband and I are going to sell homemade hot sauce. That's all that. Very simple, the who and the what. Then you need to figure out your target market. So there's 3 target markets. There's mass market, which is like the people who sell candles on Etsy with the drop-down box with the 30 different fragrances. It's you're going to sell more candles, but at a lower price. That's okay. Then we have mid-range. And that is a mid-level of how many are you going to sell and how much are they going to cost, right? So your stuff may be a little bit nicer than somebody who's selling 30 different fragrances that are basically just bottles of straight up fragrance oil that they got based on what they have seen sell by other sellers or at Bath and Body Works or things like that. Pretty generic scents that everybody sells. And that's what they're selling. So it's a little bit nicer than that. Maybe you have some of that going on, but you have also some nicer fragrances and your price point and your packaging are a little bit better. And then you have high end. You're going to probably sell less, but you're going to sell each candle for more of a profit. Those are the people who formulate their own blends, or the people who take the time to test out hundreds of different oils to really figure out which ones they want to sell. They just have a sense that those scents are going to attract the people that are willing to spend more money. That's kind of where I'm going with it. I am really focusing more on my pottery business because that's going to be a higher profit margin, but I also want to sell candles. So I don't care if I only sell 100 candles a year. because they're going to be nicer candles and somebody might also buy some of my pottery. So here is a list of 8 things that you should do when you're starting your business and as part of your business plan. Hone your craft. As far as candles go, figure out your containers, your wax, your wicks, and your fragrance oil. Figure out your pitch. If you were going to sit in front of a board of people that were going to say either yes or no, you can or cannot have this business, what is your pitch going to be? Why do you think that your business plan is a good one that's going to be successful? Third thing, what is your target market? Is your target market people who are going to buy your candles as gifts? Are you going to have custom labels? Are you selling to college students, to hippies, to older people, to people who are into yoga, people that are into politics, people that like wine, people that are into food type scents, people who travel? Who is your target market? The fourth thing is, what is your niche? How is your business unique from everybody else's? Number 5, what is your startup budget for your business? Is this a hobby that you've been doing and now you want to sell candles? Maybe you don't really need much of a budget. Is this something that you are planning on doing full time and you've saved money? Are you going to get a small business loan? Is it something that you're going to pay $100 a month out of your budget for? That kind of thing. Try to figure out where the money is going to come from, because at some point you need to separate your business money from your personal money. Number 6, what is your initial line going to look like and how are you going to price it? So again, this is something that I'm still working on. I'm not somebody who believes in a product launch. I think they're a waste of time, especially if you're going to be selling on Etsy or things like that. Like I said before, it's something else if you're going to have a storefront, go to a farmer's market, go to craft fair. You need to have a solid at least 3 cents in order for people to think of you as a legitimate candle business. But if you're going to be selling on Etsy, you don't need to have several cents in order to start selling. You can just sell them as you roll them out and you solidify that everything in that candle is working the way that you want it to. My idea is to have 8 cents and I want to price them between $25 and $35. I want to have nice packaging. I want to have clean labels. And also with the packaging, the box that you're going to ship it in, how fancy is that going to be? Because there are some boxes that are 2-part boxes with a lid and a bottom. Those are amazing. And I've seen people sell candles in those kinds of boxes. And that really brings it up to like the $35 to $48 range. Just the packaging, because it looks so much nicer. And I would love to do that eventually. But right now I have just plain old boxes that you can get on the Flaming Candle that go with the Oxford jars that I use. 7, where are you going to sell? Are you going to rent a space in one of those shops where you can do consignment and they have crafters from all over the place? You can rent a shelf or you can rent part of a table and have 20 items, 30 items, 40 items that they then call you when they are running short and you can bring them some more candles. Or are you going to rent a storefront or split renting a storefront with a friend? Are you going to sell on Etsy? Are you going to make your own website? How are you going to sell your item? Number 8 is registering your business so that you can start charging sales tax, getting insurance. We've been talking about candle insurance, small business insurance, and how important that is. And 3, thinking about and opening your business bank accounts. Those are the 8 things that Candle Science suggests that you do as a startup checklist for a candle business. I've linked both of those documents down below. I've linked some other things down below. The bottom line is when you're starting a business, you really do need a business plan. And that makes me roll my eyes like you can't imagine, but it's not difficult. You don't have to hire somebody to do it. You can sit at your kitchen table with a glass of wine, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea while you're feeding your kids. You can sit around your dinner table and throw names out and just see what you can do, brainstorm. And I bet within a couple dinners worth of trying to figure it out, you will land on at least 3 or 4 names that you can write down and look at, see how they look. You can also search your state's business website to see if other people already have registered that business name. Maybe you've got 4 names and the first 2 are already taken. Okay, cross them off the list, easy enough. And then you've got 2 to choose from. I hope that this was helpful. It was helpful to me to look into this stuff because I'm somebody who hates doing a business plan and market analysis and all that garbage. but it's definitely helpful. It'll definitely make your business more successful if you haven't a plan. I'm going to be doing more videos on starting a candle business, and I have 9 oils from the Flaming Candle that just got shipped out today. So they should be here in a day or two. When they get here, I'm going to do another blind first impression. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.